I really love this camera, but at 60 frames a second at full HD, the files are just huge. Well, why is that? It's because this camera just doesn't have the computing power needed to compress those video files in an optimal way in order to keep the file size small. So it doesn't really compress them that well at all, and you end up with huge files. Then it's your problem to buy a bigger memory card to fit all those files on it. I had over 400 gigabytes of videos on my 500 gigabyte hard drive on my laptop, so I knew something had to be done. Then I discovered FFMPEG. It's a great little compressor that allows you to take your video files and compress them down smaller without losing much video quality at all. In fact, I'm going to let you decide if you can even tell the difference between the two video clips. Check this out. The original video is 1.5 gigabytes. The compressed version is only 54 megabytes. That's an incredible reduction in size. Let's see if we can tell the difference between the two of these. Wow, this script is amazing. It compresses these files so much. It's really remarkable. Check this out. If I take all of this stuff in here that it compressed, the total is only 1.4 gigabytes. These are the uncompressed files. They're taking a long time to just load. The total here is 16 gigabytes. It compressed it by more than a factor of 10, and I can't even tell the difference between the videos. So now we're inside the script here. The first thing that happens is on line 15 here, make directory called _orig_. That's where it's going to store all the original files that haven't been compressed yet. Then this for loop takes I, which I is the list of files in your folder, and it sorts out which ones are AVIs, FLVs, M4Vs, MOVs, blah, 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 blah. That's a big long list of movie formats. And it takes the first one and does this line here, do FFmpeg, that's the command for the compressor, -n, which is don't overwrite files, although it doesn't really seem to matter if you have that or not. The -I indicates that you're telling it an input file here, $i, which is the name of the first video, and then to use a video codec X265 here, which is one of the latest ones that really compresses really well, and use a compression factor or a constant bitrate factor actually of 20, and that's higher quality as the number goes down. You can reasonably do maybe 18 to like 25 or something. It really gives you the best range of trade-off between quality and compression. And then you write the output file into the thing called _comp_ and then the original file name. And that's a temporary file there, the comp file, because then it comes down to the next line, and after that compression line is done, it does a test here. So if that file exists, the one that it just created, then move the original file, $i, into the folder orig/$i. That way you save your original file in case something goes haywire, you've still got the original. Then we use the move command again to move that compressed file into the original file's name. So you don't have to do any extra work here. It simply compresses the file, creates the new version of that file where the old one was, and it moves the old one, the original one, to the folder called orig. And then that's it. It's all done. And so at the end what you do is you make sure that your compressed files worked correctly, and then you go back and you delete the original folder with all your original files in them, because those are the huge ones you don't want to keep, right? So, and then you end up with your with all the new files that have the same name as the old ones. So if you've already used them in a video editing software, it's not going to lose the files or anything. The file names are the same.